I always recommend a 3-month no contact period, and this is because in the first 1 to 2 weeks, our ex actually feels relieved of their decision. You have to remember that something in the breakup changed for them emotionally. Something shifted to the point where they felt they needed to come away from the relationship and break up with you. And unless they're a bad person, they're not really going to feel comfortable about doing that to you. So once they get the breakup out the way, they're almost a little bit relieved of their decision. They've got this horrible thing out the way, they don't need to worry about it anymore, and they no longer have to feel guilty. And they can now go and live this single life that they thought was better. And then around 2.5 weeks to about 4 weeks, they start to notice that they haven't heard from you. This isn't a regular pattern, this isn't something they're used to, and they're just wondering why you're not so devastated and why you're not chasing them. It just bugs them in some way. In 4 to 6 weeks, they start to feel sad. Sad that they've come out of this relationship, it's sad that this breakup had to happen, and usually this single life isn't as good as they anticipated. Then I'd say 6 to 8 weeks, they have a little bit of an anger period. This could be anger at themselves for going through the breakup, this could be anger at you for ruining things, and they can even start to reaffirm their decision. So they might start sending messages like, "This is why I broke up with you, because you treat me in this way." Then the stage after that is they have a little bit of sadness again, where they start to actually reflect on the good times, because our brain doesn't want to hold on to trauma or negativity. If you think about an old relationship that you've had, it's more likely that you think about when it was good rather than when it was bad anymore. It's because our mind doesn't usually want to hold on to negative emotion. So this is what starts to happen for your ex. They start to remember the good times in your relationship. Then they go into a reflection stage. This is when they start to reflect on the fact that they really could have lost you. They haven't heard from you in a couple of months now, and this is around the 8 to 10 week mark. Then the final 10 to 12 weeks, the 3 months, is when they actually make a decision about what they want to do permanently. At this point, they need to make a decision. They need to reach out to you and get you back if that's what they want, because they realise that 3 months is a long time for you guys not to be speaking anymore, and that if they leave it any longer, it could jeopardise everything. It's also a good time for you to reach out if that's what you want to do, because they'll be in a reflection stage and a lot more open to having that conversation, because they've let go of all the other negative, sad, angry emotions that they had before. You both will be more level-headed to have a conversation about what to do next. Whether that's closure, closing the door properly, having a conversation that you never managed to have before, or even getting back together. But it's very important that you wait to do the no contact period, so you have the best chance of things going as efficiently and healthily as possible.